Hi, Lynn. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Bree. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you. Okay, so Lynn, before we get started with the session, I just need to go over confidentiality. If you disclose anything that puts yourself in danger or someone else in danger, I do have to alert the proper authorities. Um, and if you disclose anything that is dangerous in the New York state law, and with reasonable expectation, I do have to disclose that.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's child abuse or a court order, I do have to disclose that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Lynn, please share with me a little bit about why you're here today.
Well, I have a friend of mine that's real close, and she knows my story. I've been in a long-term relationship. Well, marriage. Might as well say it's a marriage, common law marriage. Just got out of it, and it was abusive. Um, I had a lot of bouts of sleeping, anxiety, of I don't know, being attacked, things of that nature. And my friend just verbally anyway, attacked verbally. I'm sorry, but friend, I recommend that I come and talk to you or talk to somebody.
Okay. Um, are you feeling nervous or on edge?
At times, yeah, a little bit. Mostly because I'm fatigued. I don't sleep at all. Just newly walked away from everything.
Okay. All right. What about you? Are you worrying about anything?
Um, Not anymore. Just getting myself back together.
So, when you say you're getting yourself back together, what do you mean? What are you getting back to?
Me, I lost me. So my spiritual grounding was lost. I was deep into the church, praying, being peaceful, um, going to choir practice, Bible study, and I stopped that world to be in my mate's world. And walking away, I realized all of that, yeah, that I lost.
Okay. So, what I'm hearing is that when you were married and you were in this abusive marriage, that you lost yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You lost who you used to be. You lost part of your spirituality,
Mm-hmm.
and that you're just basically trying to get back to that. I do commend you on your strength for being able to walk away from the marriage because that is hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I commend you and took a lot of courage to walk into this office today as well. I do see some anxiety, and as you're working towards getting back to who you are in spirituality, over the next couple of weeks, I would like to work on some meditation with you and some techniques that will help you get back to your spiritual grounding and also continue to help you love yourself more as you continue on your journey. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So thank you for coming, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Hi, Lynn. How you doing?
Hi, Bernie.
So how was your week?
Hard. The sleep is hard. I work a lot. I work a lot of overtime. I, I'm missing the sleep. I have a lot of broken rest. I sleep a couple of hours. I wake up 4 hours. Go back to sleep 45 minutes. Wake up another 3 hours. Go back to sleep 4 hours. Wake up for 5 minutes. Stuff like that.
So what's happening when your sleep is broken when you're waking up?
When my partner was there, when my husband was there, common law husband was there, he used to be verbal abusive to me, and it's like I had to be on my mark all the time. Even kind of like in my sleep, I couldn't even rest kind of good because he would try to catch me off guard, and I try to be on guard all the time, and that just got me unraveled.
So it caused you a lot of stress in the marriage, when you're not able to rest because you're fearing somebody's actions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So even though you're newly walking away from the marriage and you're at safe, it's still hard for you to get back into that routine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I would like to do is practice some breathing meditations.
Mm-hmm.
And what that is that it's attention to yourself, and it equals like loving yourself and watching ways to love yourself by just being at one with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bringing you into a consciousness of healing, and it brings you more peace, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to just practice small little exercise. Try not to change your breathing or try not to alter anything. Just be as one as yourself. And now I would like you to just get comfortable, and if you want, you can close your eyes. It's up to you, so just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Now bring your attention to your breathing without trying to change it in any way. However, you may notice that your breathing changes by itself, perhaps getting deeper and slower. It may even speed up at first or seem erratic. Don't worry about this. However your breathing shifts, let it be as it is. It is important to give your body full permission to breathe as it wants to. Your only job here is to watch your breathing. Be aware of yourself, breathing in, breathing out. Be yourself. If you notice that your thoughts wander off during the spiritual meditation, just bring your attention back to your breathing without faulting God, without faulting yourself. Notice how good it feels to have your air coming into your lungs and how relaxing it is to let it out. Don't try to pull the air in or out. Let your body breathe all by itself, in its own pace, in its own way. Notice you don't have to do anything. You are just being breathed. In our physical world, air and breath are a reflection of spirit. They are a life force as we breathe in, and notice how good it feels. We are effortlessly and consciously experiencing ourselves as a life force. So just continue to breathe in, breathe out. Just be you, be yourself in this moment. That's all you have to do is breathe. Okay, Lindsay, how did that feel?
Relaxing.
Okay. So over the next week, I would like you to journal when you are having trouble breathing, or when you are having trouble sleeping. I would like you to just journal. When you wake up in the middle of the night, just grab a pen and some paper and just write down how you're feeling and try the meditation, and then we'll talk about it next week. All right. Hi, Lynn. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
I'm good, thank you. So, Lynn, how did your week go?
Went okay.
Okay.
I tried the breathing methods, and that amazingly relaxed me.
Okay.
Yeah. Amazing.
So, when I asked you to just write down some breathing exercises for the week, I would just like to see those.
I do a lot of writing.
Okay. So, it looks like a lot in the beginning of the week. You're waking up almost every couple of hours, every 2 to 3 hours you're waking up. And then you practice the exercise for a few minutes. You're able to go back to sleep. And it looks like for about 4 days that's going on, but day 5 you slept a little bit longer, so that's good. Yeah. All right. So how did that make you feel to sleep a little bit longer on day 5?
Breathtaking. It was like a whole new meal.
So for today, we are just going to practice a meditation that focuses on being in the present moment. And it just letting go of all worries, all concerns, and you're just focused on right now, nothing else matters. And as you're working on getting back to your spiritual roots with God, and it's just basically giving all your cares and your worries to God. Okay?
Right.
Okay. So get comfortable. You can close your eyes. You can get relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So for just this moment, lay your fears, your worries, and all trying aside for now. Forget things that you think you need. Picture a table in front of you that God gave you to lay your burdens on. Put all your concerns on the table. Give up all ideas of who you think you are, who you want to be, or who someone else thinks you are, or who you should be. Take a vacation from that. Let it go. Turn loose of it. Put it all on the table with the rest of your burdens. Now imagine what it would be like if you had no past. You have just been born this moment. You are only alive right now. You have no memories. You have no concept of future. All that exists for you is right now. If you find any concerns arising during the spiritual meditation, just notice them and put them on the table. Let go and sink down into your mind past the surface of chatter. Try to observe your thoughts without getting involved in them. Quietly sink past them. Let this be a quiet time for gently resting in the safety of God within your own mind. If you notice a sense of strain, of wanting something to happen, let that go. Return to your breath. Sink down inside. Be still, open, and quietly aware. So, Lynn, bringing you back. So I would like you to incorporate that into your breathing exercises over the week, and then we'll talk about that next week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So hi, Lynn. How would your week go?
Hi, Bree. Relaxed, really relaxed.
Okay.
The
Good.
techniques are working.
And how are you sleeping?
A lot more relaxed. No more of the anxiety I've been facing that first, couple of weeks before I started the sessions with you. So a lot more relaxed.
Okay. So, Lynn, what I would like you to do next is just try and incorporate, along with the breathing and the present moment meditation, is incorporate a phrase that is empowering and uplifting to you. Something small, doesn't have to be long, just short sentences like, I am who I am, let it be as it be. Something short, something simple that is empowering and uplifting to you. And I'd like you to have 3 phrases. So what 3 phrases do you think would work for you?
I have a special one. I enjoy saying God, forgive me my transgressions, as I forgive those who have trespassed against me. And that has helped me a lot. Another one, I don't know, I'm listening to some things. I wrote it down, and commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. That's the powerful one for me. And one more is when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
I like that. Those are powerful messages. And I'd like you to use them.
Okay.
So when you have done a great job over the last couple of sessions, you have improved, your anxiety has seemed to go down. I would like to address any supports that you have as you leave sessions.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to have some support. Do you have anyone that you can call regardless of anything that happens?
I have a pastor, I have friends, family,
Good.
daughter. Yeah.
Good. So I would like you to continue to come into groups just to get that more support. And if you ever need therapy again, we are always here for you. And it was a pleasure working with you.
It was a pleasure working with you as well.
All right. You have a great day.
Okay. Bye.